Yeah, it's on a Sunday. It's on a Sunday. I've just met someone as I was coming here to this field. Just at the entrance of this field, he has greeted me, and I was totally caught unaware. I was like, okay, why did you greet me? And even I didn't give him an eye contact. I was like, wow, that was good energy, Siatinini. I liked that energy, and actually, I found myself, in fact, happy after greeting him. I was like, wow, that was unexpected. Even didn't look at him when we were passing each other. Like, I really didn't pay attention to that. I was in my own thoughts, and he greeted me, and I was caught unaware. I was like, wait, you just greeted me? Me? I thought it was another person. But I've received it, and I loved that energy. I don't know why, but I've just loved it. Simply because I just love that energy, that good energy. Okay, by the way, I should own that energy, honestly. See, I can own it. See, it's very simple, Ama. It's very simple to own it, because it's very easy. In fact, for that matter, very, very, very easy. Now, what do we have? Yeah, it's on a Sunday. Yeah, and I've just come from church. I don't know, I felt today's experience in church was a bit different. Yeah, I met a father who I'm not used to seeing each and every time. So it was a bit of a different experience, because I noted something, by the way, which I honestly want to give my opinion on this. I was like, by the way, the father, I'm used to seeing the father taking the sacrament out of its box in the compartment there, near his where he sits. I'm used to, even at home, I see father doing that. Like, he does all the work, removing the nini, preaching. It is done by him. But today, okay, he's a new father to this church. I think he's on a visit, but I felt there's a way his assistant was given almost like he was doing everything, removing the sacrament, preaching. Imagine the father did not preach today. Imagine, hey, yani, I really am trying to just get it in my mind that things can, like, I'm imagining myself that leading a family, leading a family, that role has been given to the mother, not to the father. I'm like, okay, but I felt a bit weird. I felt something's just off here. Why is the father not preaching? I came to know that he's called Father Philip, and his assistant, I just can't remember his name. Anyway, I felt different, certainly. I was like, okay, that's new to me. Yeah, I expected the father to preach, but I know he has his own reasons, but wow, it was a bit different, certainly. It was a bit different. The only thing that he did was conduct the prayers, yeah, stay in charge, and stay in the chair. Wow. Anyway, I won't complain. These are things that happen, and you can't do anything. Yeah. Like, there's a way you can see something like, that is not appropriate. Honestly, it doesn't sit right with me. Honestly, like, I feel like ni kama see the assistant could have just been the father instead, and the father could just have been the assistant, instead of like you allowing your assistant to preach. Again, you allow them to give sacraments. For the other roles, sour, but I consider this big. In fact, the other roles could have been given to the assistants, but these are the main ones which you are giving to your assistant. What are you up to? What's in your mind when you are doing this? I honestly felt different because I've never experienced this. Is this my first time seeing this? I don't know. Was it that he had planned for the second service that he will preach, and for this first one, his assistant to do almost all the work? Honestly, but that didn't sit right with me. I was like, I'm very uncomfortable with that. I honestly do not agree with that arrangement. That's my opinion. I've said that I'm going to give my opinion. Yeah, I know I might be sinning, yeah, but I have my own way of thinking. Yeah, I wish I could have I could have met father and asked him, why did you do that? Me, I want explanation. Like I deserve an explanation. Why did you do that? You are giving the main roles to your assistant, and hey, no. Anyway, I know he's under your authority and under your watch, but honestly, is that really appropriate? Is that correct? Yeah. If Jesus was sitting in the chairs of that, in the congregations, among the congregation, yeah, among the believers, could he have been happy about that? Angefurahia. And remember, this is the main service. Honestly, hey. Anyway, we listen, but we don't judge. Today, actually, the topic of today, the lesson for today is, the main lesson is that never judge people. I think he was using that as an example. I'm now starting to think like him. I'm trying to get into that vibration where he is, but I don't know. I can't get into that vibration because I want to interact with his energy first, closely enough. Once I get into that energy, I can now tap into that vibration where I can get into his mind. I'll know what he was thinking without even asking him what he was thinking. So don't judge anyone. I think that's the lesson that we are being taught in a subtle way. Okay, in a subtle way. There's a way. Oh, don't judge others. I'm putting my assistant to preach so that you get the lesson. Okay, I would like to just hear his own story, even his own version of explanation of why he did that today. Anyway, maybe, but then that's a way of teaching someone a lesson. Like, don't judge anyone. Yeah, my assistant is preaching to you. Don't judge anyone. Does that make sense? Like, unaona umemjudge, and this is what he's speaking against. Now you have judged. So you have failed the exam. Literally, the same examiner is the same exam. Like, the examiner is the exam. Anyway, that's a good one. See, okay, if he thought that way, that's a good one to catch people sleeping. If he did that deliberately to teach us that, that's a good one. That's a good one. And that's a good one here today. Yeah, that's a good one. Then you just can't. Anyway, I want to say this. So the church service was amazing. So I learned that never judge a person. And this when I'm planning to tell my friend George. He's called George Bush, my current roommate. I just want to advise him as an older brother. I'm older than him. I just want to advise him. Sit with him. I was to talk about this yesterday, the whole of yesterday. But I was passionate about Forex for some reasons. By the way, I was to talk about two things. The biking. Oh, by the way, I didn't record anything, I didn't document any journey in between with my phone. So, but I'm gonna talk about the journey. Now, let me start talking about the experience yesterday. Before I go further, wait. After coming out of church, I've decided to. My head was telling me, okay, go to Megabytes and take some tea. Go to Megabytes and take some tea. Now, before I head to Megabytes, this is a restaurant here in Moi, among the luxury restaurants in this center. I told myself, not that I told myself, I said to myself, by the way, I was passing near a shop that is selling shoes. I was like, it wouldn't hurt passing here. Now, go back, rewind selector to church, in the church service. While I was seated in one of the bench, in fact, I was in front of I was in the third bench from the front, because I didn't want to stay in the front, because I know the struggles that come with that bench. Hey, you're put into temptations of thinking crazy things. I don't want again to sit in that bench. The first one, no. No, it has put me into temptation where I have to literally spiritually fight with not with myself, but with my thoughts. I'm fighting with myself, Anyway, I said I'll never again sit in the front bench in a church service. That is a mistake number one. I can never repeat. Now, here, as I was sitting in the third bench, my eyes met some shoes. Whose shoes were those? The shoes belonged to an altar boy. Alright? An altar boy. An altar boy. An altar boy. Yeah, an altar boy. Let me call him that. An altar boy who is in charge of moving things. Maybe father needs something, he brings the Bible to him, maybe a microphone. Yeah, those are the roles that are given to altar boys. I noted some shoes that had impressed me a while ago. I saw them in a Facebook account somewhere. I said, okay, but this shoes looks amazing, and they are the kind of shoes of my taste. Usually I don't wear shoes that are they have a high what do you call this upper part when you are moving up? That part of the shoe, that near the ankle, above the ankle, that one, that piece of the shoe where it is raising up above the ankle. I don't like such shoes that are raised beyond my ankle. I like shoes that are below that, like more of sneakers, but a bit more, there's like a taste. I have a taste of shoes that I wear because I like that taste. You can't find me with Jordans. You can't really find myself with Jordans. There's a way you'll find me with some shoes that are below that. I like simple shoes, yet below. I like chini. things that are just below. Yeah. Now we have some, what do you call it, canvas. Yeah, I like such shoes, canvas, such that the ankle will not be sunk in the shoe. Okay, have you now gotten the construct? So that's it. So that's it. So I don't know. I saw a pair of shoes. Someone selling a pair of shoes online. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna save this picture. I don't know if it is in my Facebook account, and I know it is because I saved that shoe, or even it is among the pictures that I've saved in my phone. I liked that shoe, and I was like, you know what? When I get money, I'll buy that shoe. I'll get that shoe. I will. Maybe I will. I'll definitely get that shoe. Hiya. I leave that alone. And I am sure if I go to my Facebook saved post, I am pretty sure I'll find it. So I saw it. I saw the altar boy wearing those shoes. I was like, bro, do you know you have just come at the right moment where I needed those shoes? And by that I mean you have just come at the right time where, okay, I wanted to buy some shoes to add an a pair. You know, right now I have two shoes. One is this ones that I'm wearing, clogs, and the other ones that are pink in color. So there are two pairs here, the pink one and this one. I'm sure I don't know if I've ever recorded them anywhere, the pink shoes. So those are the two pairs of shoes. In fact, the only anything that my only footwear that I have right now. I was like, do you know you altar boy, you are there for a reason. I've noted the shoes that you are wearing. I like them. So I want such shoes, but I don't like that color. He was wearing, it was a mixture of black, grey and white. Those three colors. I was like, apana, me I don't want many colors. I want only two, and majorly black. Now, I was wondering, by the way, this I am sure I'll get the pictures and I'll put them here. It is minute 18 and 29 seconds. So those shoes, I like them, but I don't like the color. I was like, why can't I get a black one with at least, okay, kaitakuwa na white ama grey sawa, but I don't want those many colors. I want only two major. Actually, one major, one with bit of, in design, graphic design, you say that you have to have balance of colors. Okay, one should acquire most 50%, another one 30, another one is maybe 20. So you must have a major color, or even if there's a balance, it should be two. Make it at least look presentable. I was like, I want to get a black color, or even black with grey, sawa, fine, as long as it's color mingi useless. Higher. As the service is going on, I'm like, Aki, this shoes actually zimenibamba. Aki, zimeni nice. I want to acquire such shoes. I was okay. I don't know if I was breaking is it the 9th commandment or even the 10th? That you do not desire your neighbor's nini. Okay, however, you must. Okay, I don't know if people misunderstand this commandment, but or if I'm the only one who misunderstands the commandments. If you desire, okay, please have good desire where, okay, these are good. In fact, the Bible is just against you desire and you want to get that thing from your neighbor. Like, I could have broken that commandment of becoming coveting. They call that coveting. You are coveting your neighbor's belongings. There are two ways of desire: desiring to and nyaganya that, or even steal from that person, or desiring and just be how do I say this? Like, you are what? You are desiring for a good cause. You are like, okay, I like that thing. Why don't I get away to get such thing? Okay, that way I think the Bible is not against that. It's against desiring and now start to steal from that. Yeah, like, okay, I really getting. Okay, I'm trying to explain things in a simple way. Like, it is only the sin of coveting. It's only a sin when you now start you have motives, you have intentions to get that thing from your neighbor, like stealing from him because you have desired it. That's the only point that actually this coveting of thing, desiring and covet. In fact, the meaning of covet. Let me get the meaning of the coveting in the dictionary. I think I should get this right. Do I have trading view? XM trading. Yeah. I've just been discontinued from the video, so let me go back to my dictionary here. Oh shit, I have to start recording again. Okay, so let me remove one of the apps here that is creating YouTube Studio Yende. I'm using many. I've gotten the dictionary in. So yeah, let me open it and search the word covet to know its meaning, because I want to understand that commandment, covet, to see if I made a sin or even I sinned. To wish for with eagerness, to desire possession of, often enviously. Okay, you get it? Enviously. You desire but often you enviously. Now, another meaning is to long for inordinately or unlawfully. Okay? To yearn or have or indulge in inordinate desires, notably for another's possession. Okay? So, let me just put it into perspective. In short, coveting is just desiring with intentions, like with bad intentions. Yeah, you want to acquire unlawfully. That's when now the law of coveting now comes in. The commandment of coveting means. So I note these shoes. I was like, okay, I'm impressed with these shoes. I want to get mine of that car, of that brand. I want to get mine, and since I know that this week will be profitable, I am wishing this week will be more profitable than I could have thought of. Now I wait for for things to happen. Now what will happen? I am pretty sure I'm gonna figure out a way to I can even run multiple trades at the same time. Once I reach my target, $40, get that shoe. Yeah, like in one of the profits that you'll get, maybe I'll get I only want maybe $10. I only need $10 to grow my account until it reaches $40. Okay, the shoe is about okay, I'm coming to that story. Okay, let me talk about the price. I talk about my desire. I look at this shoe, I'm like, the whole moment in the, I was a bit actually taken off, or even my mind was distracted. At some point, my mind was just distracted while I was in the service. I was looking at this Altas Nini boy shoes. I was like, I wanted to get those shoes. Okay, I keep on looking at him whenever he's moving around. I'm like, okay, I like those shoes. I like those shoes. I'm acquiring those shoes, and if I know that it's very possible this week to get those shoes. I was like, okay, hold it there. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. I told myself, okay, sawa, I'm going to get those shoes. However, I don't know where to get them. Maybe online, order from someone. I was like, I saw a shop somewhere. I was like, I'll go check it out. Now, the service ends and I pass and I'm heading to Megabytes. My head is Megabytes. I saw the shop is open. I was like, and they are selling premium shoes. Okay, the shoes that cost about, I'm talking about the expensive shoes. Maybe more than 2,000 Kenyan shillings shoes. I was like, I'm going to pass there. By the way, unconsciously, I had not intended to even pass through that shop. I was like, hold your horses. I'm heading to Megabytes. As I'm heading to Megabytes, okay, let me explain vividly what happened. I'm just describing things as if you know them. Hi, I said to myself, I'm going to Megabytes and I'm going to buy myself tea. Okay, my head is all in that. As I'm passing, my head just is casually, scanning the environment. Scanning. I look at the right, I note that shop. I walk a few meters ahead, thinking about the shop. My memory reminds me, bro, you saw some shoes somewhere. You have seen some shoes somewhere. But then while I was looking at the shop, in fact, it was a 1 second glance. Looking at the shop, just scanning, I saw one of the shoes. I was like, reminds me of the altar boy. Yeah. You know what? I walk a few meters ahead of the Nini. On the road, I walk a few meters ahead. And as I'm walking, I'm like, apana, I can't leave that alone. That thought came at the right moment. Ebu, go back to the shop. Ebu, go back, take some few steps back, and go ask the price of that shoe. I don't know how. Luckily, I got a shoe that looks exactly like the one that I have seen the altar boy wearing. But I want a black one. On looking on the shelf up, guess what I see? A black shoe, exactly what I was looking at some few minutes ago. And after touching, I took the shoe and was like, okay, I want this shoe because it looks amazing. I looked at the shoe and was like, this is what I want. In fact, I'm coming for this. If I have to, I have to risk the whole day to just get those $30. I better do that because honestly, issue by the many bamba. I'm going to acquire that shoe, and I know that shoe is mine. That shoe that I placed there, that shoe is mine. That one, that shoe is mine. Yeah, I'm going to buy it at the end of the week. In fact, I told the Mia at the end of this week, hopefully, and I even said maybe so that I don't put them in a state where you're expecting something. I saw another shoe, but I was not impressed that as such. I was like, okay, yeah, it's sour. Imenipendeza, but I really don't like it because it is above the ankle. Yeah, it's comfortable. I'm sure it's comfortable inside, but no. Refrain from even thinking about anything about that. So after that, I asked for the price and I was told it was 700 or even 3900. I'm not sure about the price, but I'm sure if I negotiate correctly, I'll get 3500 Kenyan shillings right now. So, or even if I negotiate better, I can even get it for 3300 shillings. That's well with me, because I know the price of the shoes are overpriced. So I'll look at the online, compare the price with this one. If it is the nini, while negotiating, I'll go for the nini 3000. I'll tell the guy, take 3000 so that he gives me a discount of, is it 900 shillings? You've got to be wise. People out here are selling things in at a cheaper price. Therefore, you have to be really cautious. You have to, like me right now, the money that I get from where I'm getting the money, I'm going to spend it wisely, and each and every coin must be accounted for. I'm not willing to give you, my 3900 Kenyan shillings just like that. I'm willing to negotiate because I know it's not that value. The value of that shoe is about 3000. Of course, I'll compare the price of the people selling that shoe online. If I see that, okay, it's ranging from this price, so I'll have an estimate of which price that I'm going to negotiate with. Of course, I'll update this. I'm likely actually to buy that shoe at the end of this week. So, in fact, probably in the middle of the week, yeah, I'll make sure that the money that I have in my account, I wisely place my trades such that I can be getting at least. Okay, let me count. 35. So 35 dollars divided by 5 days is how many? So I must earn 7 extra more dollars each and every day in my forex trades, so as to, at the end of the week, I'll have enough money to buy that shoe. And in fact, that will be that $5 is okay. So I'll have enough money to buy that shoe at the end of the week. That is if I can even be trading two pairs. One pair, I'm looking at pun intended, I'm trading a pair to get a pair of shoes. Pun intended. Now, that's it, by the way. I liked the shoes, by the way. Honestly, I do. Yeah, they are black. They are my taste, and I like it. So I'll acquire those shoes, and I'll forget about the story of shoes. Last Saturday, it was actually yesterday, I was thinking about acquiring a jeans because I'm running short of trousers, and the ones that I'm having here are fading, and I don't want to be wearing faded jeans. It looks ugly. So I want clean clothes. So that's why I want to acquire more jeans. In fact, 2 more pairs. That'll be good. There's one trouser that I have that is of material nature. I'm like, I'll not be wearing it anymore because my GF is not comfortable seeing me with those trousers. And also, I was also thinking the same. Actually, this trouser, it's a material thing. It's a material. Okay, by material. Okay, this is a Kenyan language. By material, it means, this suits. That material that is used to create or even mend. No. That is used to shona the suits. No, that material. So I'm getting rid of it, I don't know where to dispose it, because it's a good trouser. I don't know who to give to, or perhaps I should ask God. Who should I give to this trouser? Because honestly, it doesn't fit me. I don't like it. Not that it's bad. It's a bit faded, but it's there. It's eco but eco but eco. I don't like it because the waist is big. That's one. Number two, the color is a bit faded. I'm like, now this was the mistake that I did when I was purchasing it. You know what I did? I bought it thinking that it will stay gray forever. Kumbe hii long ya material kumbe ilikuwa ikae for a few days. After washing it a couple of times and even be hit by the sun rays, after a while it will be faded. Honestly, I don't know what to do with it. I don't want to dispose it again, like even take it to the dustbin. This longi can fit someone. Yeah, I don't know who, but no, it can be a good duster. I want to put it I want to put it under good use, like it will continue to benefit maybe someone else or even me. I don't know what to do with it. Maybe I can make it a duster, or I can continue just keeping it. Maybe someday it will find a role. I'm not wearing it anymore. If my GF is not happy about it, then I'm not happy with about it, because I honestly, when I wear it, that's how I feel. See, it's the other day that it was a while ago I talked about this principle. Whatever you wear determines what you think. And once you wear substandard, you will start thinking substandard. You see, you'll start thinking substandard in a way. Yeah, like the quality of your thoughts will not be that good because you are wearing just ragged. So your thinking will just be ragged as your shoes or even your clothing. So your clothing really matters. So I want to acquire that pair of shoe in just a few days. I'm sure by probably that day I'll have gotten enough money to buy that shoe. Remember, it's different from the money that I'm getting for my rent. Okay? Right now I just want to acquire more rent, and I move before 15th February. Yeah, because that's where my rent ends. And if I will stay for a bit longer, I'll pay for that 1,000. And I move out immediately on 22nd of February. Out. Like I'll be out and I'll be gone. So yeah, that's my plan for this week. If I have to sacrifice my whole entire week just looking for trading opportunities, let it be. As long as I know what I want. So I have today I've checked the charts and they are still freezed. So until tomorrow, I'm not sure when the market starts, but I'm gonna learn today. In fact, I might even stay online the whole entire night waiting for the market to start and finish the trade that I had started. I know the market at some point the graph is going to move down. That's why I'm going. In fact, my target, it's gonna reach my target, and I'm going to cut that take the profit and go. Yeah. And now start looking for other trading entries. Start looking for other entries in the trading pairs. Figure out which pair you can trade. Which of course I'm likely even to trade Canadian JPY again. I'm likely to, or even go back to Euro USD. But for Euro USD, I'm a bit skeptical to just trade it anyhowly. That one I need to analyze it more. I need to see more patterns so that I can be in a place to just place my place my trades. So basically, I'm looking forward for a good week where I can get, yeah. See, I only need $160. $160 isn't a big deal. I can easily acquire that if you have a good strategy and if you are disciplined and you are patient enough. You are patient enough. You are patient, yeah. So I know how to equate my profit to how the trend is looking like. Like I know where to even place. Like in a certain trade, I expect $3 because I am assured that I'm going to get $3 in each trade. In fact, I've started to think about it right now. There are some trades that I'm going to be like, apana, if it reaches $1, toa. If it reaches $2, toa immediately. If it reaches $3, that's a very good trade. Consider that as that good trade. So I won't allow any trade to go further than $3. Any dollar or any trade that I place, I expect $3 from that. Further than that, I think it will be money hungry for me. But I'll be like, okay, sawa, I'm here for a reason. So I look forward for a good week. That's basically what I'm saying. I look forward for a good week. Yeah, and even employing more strategies to place my trades. I'm willing to learn. I'm willing even to spend the entire day looking at the charts. So I have to invest more in getting internet, which is in a few days I'm going to acquire fiber MiFi. I'm going to get one. Trust me, I must get one MiFi because I know where that will bring me to. Because kutegemea internet iko huku, wakina Truth, wakina Light. We have another one called Elite Wi-Fi. Well, it's bothering me. Inasumbua. It's really stressing. Now, what was I to talk about today? In fact, the book, but I don't think I have the time to talk about the book right now. But I'll talk about whatever is in my mind right now. This is 20 minutes, so let me see if I've reached the maximum of whatever I'm doing, or even the diary. I don't want to go past than 50 minutes. So every time I record past 50 minutes, I'm struggling with storage. 22 minutes. Oh, I've just been discontinued from the videos. Okay, 22 minutes, 20, that's 22 plus 20, 42. So I have about 5 minutes to explain this. In fact, 3. Now, I feel like, I was given a role to be a responsible leader. Okay, that's why I was given a life path 1, or even I'm a first one. And if I ever see my younger siblings going astray, or even my brothers who are younger than me, I've been given that responsibility to just bring them to their senses. Yeah, and I feel like I have a role to play whenever I'm interacting with my roommate. Yeah, I feel like, okay, I'm your older brother. I now need to guide you because you are going wrong in this direction. You are honestly going to the wrong direction. And since I'm more experienced in life than my roommate, not as I am more experienced, but there's a way I have some privileges. I know some aspects of life that are important that for him, I've come to the conclusion that he's not really aware of that. And I've been given that responsibility to just inform him. Now, remember, I was not supposed to be in this house in the first place. In fact, it was a very deliberate mistake. When I prayed to go to this Nini, I didn't receive any answer. By the way, I didn't receive any answer. I said, even I made a prayer. I prayed, if this aligns with your purpose for my life, going to this space, please just give me a sign. And I never, by the, I don't know if I ignored the sign, or even the signs, but I honestly don't remember at any point being told something telling me, Apana, don't go. I made the mistake and I realized, wow, I'm in the wrong place at the wrong time with the right person, yes, but my point is, I wasn't supposed to be living in the current room that I'm living in. That's the point that I'm trying to make. I wasn't. Like, in the first place, I wasn't supposed to even be there. Now, see, I noted this mistake. And after the disagreement, we sort of, everyone went their way. Everyone started doing their own things. Yeah, there's like a friendship that we had, a very strong friendship that had some respect. But I was a bit apana. Things have just started going sideways because I noted that this person, apana, he loves himself too much, and I can't stop him to be the person that he is. Let him be. So, see, I gave a leeway to him because I knew that I'm here for a moment, for some time, and I'll be out. So that's why I was like, okay, even if I don't even if I give that leeway, it won't affect me as much because I only am here for a very short time. Now, as I'm doing this, I'm keeping in mind that I started now seeing the real picture of him, who he is actually. I noted now he's kinda petty, very petty for that matter. In fact, very petty. Details to him is very important, and he pays so much attention to details. And I let him be, by the way. I don't have any issue with that. I don't take that personally. It's him. Yeah, we can't stop a person to be. I have to let him be anyway. Okay? There's so much wind out here, so that's why I'm struggling. I'm even having a hard time breathing. And if I turn my camera this way, the audio quality will be affected. Now, see, I noted this. I'm living with this person who is like, okay, yani the same way I treat you is how you treat me. I was like, sawa, it's okay. I started noting this pattern of he's having these negative thoughts, and you know that someone is playing a lot of negative thoughts if he's listening to a song, some certain songs that are more of ridiculing something. I was like, okay, fine. So this is a pattern that I'm reading. Remember, I'm trying to, as much as I'm staying out of the house most of the time, but every time that I interact with him, I'm like watching, just observing. Now, it has reached a point where I've noted, okay, by the way, we had some differences, we had some, a fight. This way we now parted. We are more of, okay, we are now fearing. No, not that we are fearing each other. It's only that, okay, keep your lane and I'll keep mine. Now, I've noted, kumbe there is something that needs to be worked. There's something that needs to be worked in this younger brother of mine. I treat him as a younger brother. He's not experienced his life in life, and that's why I say responsibility. I have a responsibility now to keep him with this. I noted that he's emotionally very unstable. Like, he can get angry very fast and react to that thing very fast. Okay, happened once, maybe twice, and even thrice, or even more than that. Because from his phone calls I have seen, from his birthday I have seen, he was angry because his girlfriend was did not wish him happy birthday, or even didn't come, or even did not attend to that party. He was a bit emotional. He was frustrated and even angry. I noted this. I noted another one where he was a bit angry, and I was like, okay. Now there's some. Okay, I'll talk about this briefly. While I was sleeping, by the way, it was around at 9 in the morning. 9 in the morning. Someone actually knocked. Wait, someone passed through our room and saw me sleeping, and he asked, "Hey, kwani nyinyi mnalalanga? Kwani nyinyi mnalalanga hadi time?" Now translating to, yani you are sleeping even at this point. The roommate was up. He was doing his own businesses. And you are sleeping at this point. He was actually joking. The roommate replies, see, we grew up. See, watoto, we don't do that anymore. He was actually addressing the, like he was promoting himself to a position where he's okay. I'm not judging. I'm just explaining what happened. This actually, as I think, what was happening was this was what was going through his mind. He was saying, this guy is a kid, yeah, and I'm considering myself as a kid, so we no longer do that anymore. I heard that and I knew exactly what he was saying. Like, of late, by the way, we had some visitors, and at some point he started referring me as a child, like literally as a child. Okay, I'm not taking this personally, by the way. Honestly, I'm like, okay, I think, yeah, you have a perspective about me that was sold by someone else. I'm sure you got this from somewhere else. Higher. I note this and I'm like, okay, sawa. I'm not. By the way, I was angry at first, but I was like, hold your horses, chill kidogo. Now, this repeats itself like the second time. He was having a conversation with another person. Now he was referring me as a first year, yeah, a person who just has a mindset of a first year. I'm like, okay, I'm angry. I had that, and I just, Ebu, hold your horses. Yeah, he was referring me as a first year. Yeah. Now, I by this lead that. So these are 3 times that he has referred me to as a child, and I'm like, okay, ni sawa, I'm a child to you. Actually, he doesn't know me that well. I say to myself, okay, sawa, ebu shikilia. I've learned to never fight anything. Wait for those small things to slide. You'll use them to tandika, because this will not go unpunished. However, it's not personal. I don't feel any anger or even any, I don't feel any resentment. I'm like, please, okay, give us some respect. I'm not a child. And it's because of how I've been behaving by the way of late. Okay, not of late. In fact, I've been doing things. I do things differently. So to him, it sounds like I am a kid. I'm still a kid. I have that mindset of a kid. Okay, I do things different. I know why I do things different, because I'm not in control of them. I just do things because I do them how I do them. Okay, I'm not against that. Now, let me come to the point. I've noted that his approach, even his mindset, his what do you call it? what do you call it? Attitude. Yeah, attitude, perspective, and mindset. Mindset, attitude, and what? Okay, all the three things that I've just mentioned. I've noted that he's more of looking always for negative things and use them to just analyze life, or even they go about life. And I've noted this, and I'm like, so no wonder. In fact, no wonder he'll by the way, he always look at small mistakes. Yeah, negative things, negative, like small negatives. And I'm like, by the way, guys, kumbe all these disagreements that we have been having has been as a result of the mindset. Little did I know that the person that I'm living with, even emotionally, the emotional maturity needs to be worked on. Like, honestly, those areas that I've just mentioned, they really need to be worked on in him. Now it's now my role to figure out how will I tell him, because I can sit him with him down and tell him, bro, I'm your older brother. Yeah, in fact, I agree I'm a child, but just listen to whatever I'm going to say. As your older brother, I'm not that experienced in life. Yeah, neither are you. But however, I strongly urge you to just listen to me and even apply this, whatever I'm going to tell you. Please, work. You need to do some inside work. Like your emotions, your attitudes, your perspective, and your mindset. Hizo vitu mne akiwalai. I swear if you don't fix them, I swear you'll never live with anyone on this earth. I swear. You can take this to the bank. And I can place a bet right now. If you don't change those four things. His roommate, as he was telling me, as we were arguing, he told me that they disagreed because he was doing his own things, and at some point I'm running out of storage, bro. I'm running out of storage. I have 3 minutes to conclude this. So I noted that he's of that kind. I'll sit him down and I'm like, bro, you need to work. You need to work that inside you, that emotional you. Yeah, you are an animal. You are not a human being. Yeah. Me, I'll figure out the best way possible. In fact, I'll practice this. I'll give him advice. I'll spend even 20 minutes just explaining. You can never be able to live with any other person. If you cannot live with me, you cannot live with any other person. Like, honestly, and I have seen that. Like, you need to change your attitudes. Your attitude, you're always looking for ways to just revenge. Like, you see it as a very good thing. And life is not that I'll tell him that life is not that serious. Treat it casually, and you'll enjoy life as long as you have worked to improve that inside you. I'm gonna sit him down and tell him all this with a good heart, because I have good motives, because I'm seeing some danger. And I'll actually tell him, if you're willing to change, if you are not willing to change, please do me a favor. Let me be the last person that you will ever live with here on earth. Yeah, mtu wa mwisho mtaishi na yeye kwa nyumba moja, like you are sharing maybe a house together. A house, like you are sharing food, even you are sharing blankets, even your wife. Please don't live even with your wife. I don't honestly don't have any bad motives, but that's the thing. I want to change his life. Yeah. Do me a favor and never live with any other person, because hamtaishi kwa amani, because you are this kind of a person that has this attitude, this kianga ati you want to treat that life serious, bro, you'll be disappointed. And trust me, you won't be able. I've uninstalled TikTok. I don't know how long this will go for, but I'll try. Within 5 minutes I've concluded. So I said, if I'll tell him, by the me, I've given him two choices, to either change his mindset or he doesn't. If he doesn't, please let him do me a favor, or even I'll actually tell him, do yourself a favor and never live with any other person. Let me be the last one, because you honestly can't live with any other person with that mindset of yours, with that attitude that you have, with that. Oh, bro, there's a lot to change about him, and I've been given that mandate. And as a good leader, I keep on saying this each and every day. As a good friend, I just have to keep him in check and tell him the truth about life. Yeah, you can see me as a child, fine. Mimi hata sina issue. I don't have anything personal with that. In fact, I'm not taking it. But jua, at some point utailipia. Yeah, at some point. I'll not tell him this, but he'll pay for that at one point. And I'll use that. Yeah, I'll use that, and how he's referring me to as a child, or even as a first year, to just kick him in the knee. I'll use that. I know where to use it. Someone will ask me about the rent. I can even decide to go until 22 without paying the rent, and he asks for the price of the rent. I'll be like, kwani watoto nalipanga rent? I'll ask him as a question, kwani watoto nalipanga rent? Mimi sijui hiyo. Wacha watu wakubwa walipe rent. Yeah, I want to use that as an example. Sometimes it's good to treat a person how you want to be treated. Anyway, so I'm gonna sit him down. A 20-minute talk. In fact, I'll even tell him that I was not even supposed to be here. However, there's a reason why I came here. To fix you. And again, as I'm fixing you, you have benefited me in one way or the other. He doesn't know this, but I'll tell him, you have benefited me, and trust me, you have changed something that you are a blessing. I'll tell him, by the way, you are a blessing to me, because if I couldn't have come here, I couldn't have been compelled to move out. Okay? And if I could have continued to stay in my comfort zone, I couldn't have known that I could have traded forex and start getting profit. Like, he's the reason why my profit, my forex journey has taken off from the ground. Okay, like he's the reason why at this point I'm enjoying life. Yeah, I have found a way, because he has applied that pressure, and I'm out of my comfort zone. By the way, I've noted that oh my goodness, I'm done. By the way, I'm running out of storage. It was discontinued and I didn't hear it. So basically what I'm saying is that I'm gonna have a sit down with him, and as an older brother and as a good leader, I'm gonna show him the way. Please change your mindset. I realize that I might be fighting some things. By the way, I've picked this lesson. Don't ever fight with anyone without knowing what he's thinking, or even his background. But when we were arguing, I didn't consider this person as okay. He's not yet that experiences in life, such that you can have a healthy fight. So basically, that's that. There's a motorbike that is approaching this point. I don't know why they are here. I'm sure they are here to just for marijuana. Oh, it is a girl and a boy. I thought it was the two young men who usually come here to take what do you call it? It's called marijuana. Yeah, kishash. We call it kishash here in Kenya. It's a local language. So basically, I am up to that. I don't know when I'll have a proper time to sit, but I'll definitely sit with him and tell him the truth. I'm sure he's going to change. He hears what I say. So that's that. As a good leader, I want to end this here because it's consuming a lot of time. Remember, if it can be shaken, it can be moved. Until tomorrow, adios. On Monday, it will be on Monday. Yeah, see you.